Hello everybody, welcome back to a new era of the channel. As you couldn't tell already, I have rebranded the channel a little bit here, but still nothing's really going to change the videos except the quality is going to continue improving. Welcome back everybody. This is my annual end of the year goals recap video and goals for 2025 video. By a long shot, this is my favorite video that I do every year. I love to watch these videos every year, just reflect on where I was the past year, how I've grown as an individual, and it is a good ball of fun. I hope every single one of you had a great Christmas, great Hanukkah. This is a really fun time of year. It's a very motivating time of the year. I've mentioned in the past on the Discord how, I'd love to get a fuck ton of money and have a great Christmas with my family in the future. That's the goal for everybody, isn't it? So, as I mention every year, in an unusual type of video for this channel, I'll be recapping the year, sharing the plans for 2025 and beyond. So, of course, for the last time of the year, roll the Christmas intro.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus.
Please, it's too much winning.
Reindeers pulling on.
Hello, I like money.
Alright, so to start off, we will discuss our 2024 year. Now, 2024, in my opinion, was the best year of my life for a multitude of reasons. I feel like this was really the best year of growth for me as an individual, and I think I even left some out on the plate. But I'm very happy with how 2024 went, and I'm looking forward to carrying that momentum into 2025. I think we started off 2024 personally on my note, very hot, and we peaked kind of in the middle, and the last kind of half of the year was just kind of spent grinding and working on myself, and I think that is going to pay dividends quite literally and figuratively. We'll start off with YouTube. I went very, very hard on YouTube the first probably 5-6 months of 2024. I really wanted to grow it, but I don't want to. I burned myself out for sure. I also did reach a point of maturation. I met a bunch of individuals this year that I think have changed my life, investing wise for the better. Capital Mindset, Dan Weston, that entire crew over there, Andrew Money Marshall. Those are a lot of people that have impacted me personally as an investor and a content creator. I hate that term. Those are a lot of people that I think have really impacted me this year for the better. And while my paychecks may have been going down when it comes to YouTube, I think my knowledge and my growth as an individual has definitely gone up and benefited from them. So thank you to those people. Shout out to them. Often you would see me post very niche kind of repetitive videos that were like 3 stocks to buy in January, February, those kind of videos. And no hate against them. I just think they're absolutely low quality videos. They don't offer any value to the viewers. And while they may get a lot of views and you may get, $6, $7 from the video, I don't think they're worth it long term. And when I started pivoting away from that kind of content, a lot of my viewership went down. You can see in about like April to June, July is when I really stopped making those videos, and my views have just completely gone down since. While it does suck not getting the extra $100, $110, $120 a month, I've kind of realized how fast I can make that back in real life, and it's just not worth completely slaving myself to the YouTube algorithm. With that said, I lost the love of making videos, the process, growth of the channel. I just didn't care at that point. It was not worth slaving myself away for $150 a month. I took more pride in the brand of the channel and really cared about what my core viewership really thought of the videos. Do I want to put out low quality and low thought videos that will upset maybe the 110 to 150 real supporters that I have on the channel? Or do I want to appeal to a couple thousand people and just, massage the algorithm for, I don't know, $100 an extra month? No, I have other ways of making the money. It's just not worth it. When I really started college, the channel kind of went downhill from there. I just didn't have really the motivation to upload. I had the time for sure. Oh, I had a lot more time actually. If this were a year ago, I'd be pumping out 2 videos a day. I just didn't want to do it. I lost the love of it. I was kind of relaxing, growing in myself and other aspects of my life, which I'll definitely discuss. I just really didn't have the love in the game anymore. But as of the last few weeks, I've kind of had that urge to come back to YouTube. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to be posting a 3 stocks to buy video every 6.5 hours. Don't get your hopes up. But even with slacking off for pretty much half of the year, we still grew our Discord and our YouTube. On YouTube, we grew 880 subscribers, which I'm very grateful for. And on the Discord, we grew 110 members, which is absolutely awesome. Our Discord is one of the most active Discord communities for not having that many members. I know channels with near 150,000 subscribers, and the last Discord message was in November. It's absolutely embarrassing. And most of my core viewership is on the Discord, and I think it's better if you just take the time to be real with them and spend time with them. It's going to pay out well for your channel in the long term. Now, I just do it for fun either way. It's not even about growing the channel at this point. Um, I genuinely enjoy being on the Discord every single day and talking stocks, life, drama, anything. It's very entertaining, and I love it. Link in description for Discord, by the way. Also, this year was a giant year for my investing game. I grew my portfolio by $10,500 and also brought up my accumulated returns. The big goal this year for my portfolio is really just to simplify things, and I think I've absolutely done that. I've trimmed the fat of the portfolio. I've sold out of a lot of low quality holdings, some at even losses, some at even, some at gains. Just really doing a way more hands-off approach with a heavy index and ETF approach to the portfolio. As I mentioned, 25% SHG, 10% SHD makes up about 35 to 40% of the portfolio. I feel very comfortable having my money there. This year is also a pretty big year when it comes to the Cashflow Kings YouTube channel / podcast. We grew over 672 subscribers this year, and currently we're sitting at about 740 subscribers, creeping up on the big 1,000. So hopefully in 2025, I'll get to my goal there, but we're absolutely having that thing on a train right now. That is where during the times of YouTube where I wasn't really active on this channel, I was definitely active there. That is something that I genuinely love doing. There's a lot of times where I don't want to go at Saturday 8 p.m. Eastern on the Cashflow Kings. Life gets in the way. I just generally remember it when I'm doing something and I don't want to do it. But always when I log on there, that completely leaves my head. We always have a fun time on there. Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern. Very fan and chat driven and oriented. Without the people and without the fans, it's really not a good show. It is just a fun time on there. Also, that show has absolutely made me grow as an investor. We have really deep and thoughtful discussion when it comes to either just growing new or talking about new holdings that I might add to the portfolio, selling out. I've absolutely grown as an investor and, hey, even as a person on there. So thank you to my co-host Fiscal Philosophy and our slave editor, not to be named. Once again, we're doing a lot of big things on there, and I think 2025 we're going to start reaching the golden years for CFK. So I'm very excited for where that's going to go, but I'll get to that. Also in my personal life, I really started taking up grappling and jiu-jitsu more. I think I've really grown the last few months in that, and just that kind of ties back to everything in my life. And I feel like when I'm growing in jiu-jitsu, I'm growing as a person, I'm growing my investing game, and I think that's been a core reason of why I've had so much growth in the last year as a person. I've kind of reached a zen point in my life where I just really don't care about anything that goes right or wrong. It's really nice, and I've just found peace, and I think that's the core reason of it. I placed third place in a competition in June. Very happy with that. Definitely one of the top and core moments for me this year. For context, that was a month after I competed for the first time in jiu-jitsu, and I lost in nearly a minute. Completely off topic, but I also hurt my arm pretty bad then. And so it was definitely a very satisfying moment to come back, and I was depressed during that time as well. Come back even stronger and bring home some hardware. It was a really satisfying feeling. I also received my blue belt as well this year in jiu-jitsu, which honestly doesn't mean shit, but it's pretty cool to show off still. Those were some of the highlights of 2024. I think I absolutely met all my goals. Maybe not for YouTube, but you need to realize that, hey, if I didn't reach 5,000 subscribers or whatever I wanted for YouTube this year, doesn't mean my year was a failure. I think I would easily have taken some of the trade-offs that I did take this year if you were to ask me at the beginning of the year. I also forgot to mention I graduated high school, but I don't think that's a big of a deal. I think New Year's goals are for suckers, and I don't want to rely on short-term motivation to improve my lifestyle, so I don't love the idea of having some set goals, but here are some aspects of my life that I definitely want to grow at in 2025 that I plan on doing. To start off, I want to grow my faith. I don't think there's a lot to explain here. Just growing your relationship with God. Pretty simple stuff. I recently got a mini Bible for Christmas, so I'm going to start indulging into that. I like to call myself a John Jones Christian. I think we all are. One moment you could be praising the Lord and giving all thanks to God above, but then the next you could be hitting a pregnant lady at a stop sign and running away from the scene. We're all born into life of sin. Myself and all of you do some really shitty things sometimes, but you also do some really good things. So I think you just gotta kind of wait it out. So hopefully this year I will work on becoming a better person, and that starts with my faith. Next, I want to grow the quality on the videos, graphics, the information, the value I add, and of course the efficiency of the videos. Now, I think my videos are pretty good right now, but I do think that I leave a lot on the table. It doesn't help, though, when I put a lot of effort into a video like the Target video, that it only gets like 100 views. Like, that just doesn't help, but I need to kind of ignore that sometimes. But yeah, just finding different ways to improve the quality of the videos, switch it up, and just bring more value to you guys. This year, I want to make Cashflow Kings a powerhouse and quite literally a cash flow machine, pun intended there. We're on the brink of getting monetized right now, and I think there's a ton of potential that's on the table for us, so I'm hoping that we can take advantage of that. Sky's the limit, as the kids say. This year, when it comes to Jiu-Jitsu, I want to place 3 times top 3 in competitions and improve from last time. Improving from last time is the most important. I would totally rather get last place but improve from last time than get like first place and not improve from last time. Improving from last time is the most important from an aspect from anything. I want to keep consistently investing. That's not going to be an issue for me. I want to try and keep 10% of the portfolio in SGov, which is just basically cash that will accumulate interest. Thank you to Capital Mindset once again for adding the $15 every month in my pocket. Something I really want to do this year is discover and invest into more small cap stocks. Now, Blake Downer, companies like High Tide and other small caps can move very fast. It was crazy seeing my High Tide position go up to like 60% when you've been holding a company like Union Pacific or Target and you still struggle to see gains. It's absolutely insane. But just finding these diamonds in the rough, discussing it on the Cashflow Kings with other like-minded investors, and, honestly creating life generational wealth. Those are the possible aspects of small caps, and that's why I love it so much. But absolutely discovering cash flow generating businesses that are just in the smaller aspect of where they can be. That really intrigues me, and I'm considering starting a small cap portfolio in the future. But for now, I'll enjoy my High Tide. But small caps are definitely something I want to get into in 2025. Also, potentially something we could be starting in 2025, depending on how it goes, is a CFK Holdings. This is something that would just be so fun, in my opinion. Essentially, it would be the Cashflow Kings Holdings. We discuss the stock, vote on it as a channel, and I think that would be really interesting. Next, I want to grow Cashflow Kings to have around 20 channel members by the time of next year. Currently, we have 8. The channel members, we have something cooking up that I'm going to announce on the show tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. You guys are really going to like it. It's going to add a lot more value to that, and I just want to continue adding more value. I don't want it to be a $2 charge every month for just supporting us. I want to provide value, and we're planning on doing that. Next, I want to travel more this year, something that is going to be a lot more accessible to me as I get older. I want to definitely travel more. I'm going to Wyoming in June, Chicago over the summer, hopefully more trips to come. I want to grow my incomes. I want to have multiple sources of income, whether it be dividends, the channel, other channels. I just want to have multiple aspects and multiple streams. And lastly, grow as a person. That's just generally the takeaway from this video, and that's going to be achieved by doing all the things above. I appreciate you all for being part of the journey. It's been a very fun nearly 5 years that I've been doing this channel. It's absolutely insane how fast time has flown, and it's awesome to see the natural growth and progression. Even though it may not be one way that I thought it would be, at the end of the day it all works out, and you gotta trust and stick with the process and plan. Appreciate you all for watching. Welcome to the new era of the channel. Thank you all. Do dividends, stocks, not drugs. God bless.